Thank you all so much for coming out here. I hope you're as excited to be here as I am.
Hell yeah!
It is an exciting time to be a part of libertarian politics in Nevada. And hopefully it's an exciting time to be a part of libertarian politics nationally. Nevada is the only state in the country to have a libertarian state assemblyman. I'd like to introduce the only libertarian state assemblyman in the country, John Moore.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you all for being out here tonight, for coming out and supporting all of us tonight. When I decided to make the move over to the Libertarian Party, it wasn't an easy choice for me, moving over from the GOP side. But the more that I realized that I didn't really fit 100% within the GOP, I realized that making that move was the logical decision and a logical choice for me. Brett Pojunis, a longtime friend of mine, I worked with him during a legislative session. He and I met. We just seemed to hit it off all really well together, along with Jason Weinman. We worked together on some bills during the session. And when he first approached me about moving over, hey John, would you ever consider moving over to the Libertarian Party, because you seem to vote both directions. You seem to go with the people more than with the party line, if you will. And so I gave it some thought, and the more that I looked at things, I realized that I finally kind of found a home where I could be more myself without being told, if you will, that I have to vote a certain way because of the party line. And so I made the move, and I'm really proud, really happy that I did. I look forward to my re-election here coming up in November. We've worked really hard up to this point. We're going to continue to work even harder to make sure that that happens, because I know it's so important for the Libertarian Party as well as for the state of Nevada that I'm back up there. If I'm not there, then we don't have a voice. And I can assure you that my first priorities have always been and always will be, even though it's put me at odds sometimes with some folks, is I'm always with the people, because that's who I am. I get up every morning just like everybody else. I don't have some trust fund or some big endowment. I have to work and scrap around to just put food on the table. So that sometimes is a challenge, so I understand what folks go through on a daily basis. So that's where my thoughts are all the time, and that's who I continue to fight for and always will. I appreciate it, and I appreciate all your support. Thank you very much.
Let's adjust these guys. Hi everybody, my name is Jay. I'm the Communications Director of the Libertarian Party of Nevada, and I actually thank you, Ron. You know, got my introduction out of the way. I always say everybody's a libertarian if you really boil it down to principles. We all believe in freedom. We all believe in individual liberties and the right to practice our lives as we choose. I've been a libertarian for a number of years now, although not really actively practicing. In case anybody hasn't noticed by my perfectly neutral accent, I'm a Kansas girl. I just moved to Las Vegas here in the past couple months, and when I came down here, I had first tried to get involved with the Libertarian Party in Kansas and was just sort of underwhelmed that there wasn't a whole lot going on. You know, I felt like it was a party that just, you know, although they were in the right place and the principles were right, it just wasn't going in the right direction. And I heard that sentiment among a lot of different people that I talked to, that they cared deeply about the kinds of principles that libertarianism stood for, but didn't feel like the party itself was moving forward in the right direction and was viable. When I came to Las Vegas, I started getting involved. I got in contact with Brett Pojunis and learned about how the Libertarian Party was operating here in Nevada. When I went to the website, when I visited the office, when I got to know the people, I realized how polished and modern it was compared to the National Party. And it really, really impressed me. And what impressed me more was, as I got involved, I realized that this has only been going on for about 2 years. Only 2 years ago, the Libertarian Party of Nevada was practically a fraction of what it is now. It was little more than a P.O. box with hardly anybody. Now we have a full-time staff, divisional directors, a full modernized image, and we've got all kinds of fantastic progress in the works. Like we have John Moore, which is the top-ranking Libertarian candidate in the country right now. Fantastic. We're making huge headway. A party that's really only been thriving for 2 years now, and we're doing fantastic. I recently learned that the National Libertarian Party, unfortunately, has seen a decline in people that are joining the party, in voters, and they've seen a decline in funding. On the other hand, the Libertarian Party of Nevada has seen over a 30% increase in registered voters. We have the top-ranking Libertarian candidate in the country, and we're taking the cake. When it comes to competition nationwide, the Libertarian Party of Nevada is the top-ranking party around. So we want to keep that ball rolling in the right direction, and I'm so proud to be able to consider myself a part of that. And with that, we want to see the Libertarian Party of the United States of America move forward in the right direction. So, that being said, it is my fantastic honor to present the next national chair of the Libertarian Party of the United States of America, Mr. Brett Pojunis.
So this boxing match, oh wait, politics, right? Guys, this has been crazy. We had our state convention today. Jamie, thank you for all the kind words. I really appreciate it. Again, as usual, I haven't had an opportunity to even think about what I'm going to say, but let me just build on some of the things that you were talking about. When I was elected chair, we had a great team that we put together, a phenomenal team. What do we have, guys? You're probably sick of hearing me say this. We had a P.O. box, we had a voicemail box, our bank account was upside down, we had to struggle to get our domain name back. It was an uphill battle. But we believed that we could do it, and we came together as a team, and slowly and surely over the last couple of years, we built one hell of a team. We've done stuff, in my opinion, that no other state affiliate has been able to do to date. And I'm really proud of that. You guys should be proud of that. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Jamie stole everything I was going to say, but she's right. I mean, we do have a great party. Our numbers are growing. I looked at our Nation Builder account today. I think we had 235 or 225 volunteers. We didn't have a membership program before. We just introduced it a few months ago. We're already up to like 35 or 40 recurring donors. That's great. You know, we're almost at the point now where the party can almost self-fund itself. The next step for us is capital. Just like if we're going out to raise money for a company. If I asked any one of you guys in the audience, hey, I want you guys to write a check to my company. It's a tech startup. Here's what we do. You guys would demand, before you write a check, you would want to say, Brett, what's your business model? Do you have audited financials? Do you have projections? Do you have a website? Do you have a proof of concept? If you don't have that, an investor should probably not invest in your business. In politics, why do we think it's any different? Honestly, if we can't produce value, why should we earn any donor's money? But I'll tell you what, we're at the point now, and I'm so thrilled that we can actually go out and approach donors, big donors, because now we've done a lot of stuff. In addition to what Jamie said, I think we're one of the only state parties to introduce state legislation at the state level, get it passed into law. That's a big accomplishment because at the end of the day, our job is to influence public policy into a more libertarian direction. And there's a lot of ways to do that. You can run great candidates. You can run 100 candidates. You can try and get them elected to office and they represent you in the Capitol. You could network with other political parties and you could play the political game, which we've done very, very well with. And we can find bills that people want to sponsor, our bills, and we play in the whole political game. We're doing all of the above. And this is the first time, this 2016 election cycle, where we have some phenomenal candidates. Again, I got to introduce John Moore. John Moore, the only state legislator in the Libertarian Party. Let's give him a round of applause. We're very proud of that, and we love the fact that John had the courage to come on board with us. Again, he's the only state legislator in the entire country. Now, the real test is, can we get him reelected? I don't know, guys. Do you think we can get him reelected? So do I, and we're going to make sure that that happens. Because of the divisional structure that we put together and we've implemented, we now have the team, the tools, the resources, the methodologies to get things done. Now, the National Party, most of you guys know this. I served 2 terms on the Libertarian National Committee. And guys, I got really frustrated, because all these ideas that I had, people thought I was crazy. You want to do what? You want to do this? Brett, go try it in Nevada, and if it works, you know, maybe we'll consider it. Well, we did that. So 2 years ago, we started working in Nevada, and we've been proving all of these crazy ideas out, and they are working. And now the next step is to take this to the National Party. But we can't do it alone. I need you guys to show up at the national convention. You've got to be delegates. I know we selected our delegates today. We need more. We'll find other states that we could put you into. We want to make sure that whoever wants to participate in the political process at the national level, that you guys can do that. So please show up in Orlando. Over the next few weeks, we're going to work on putting together a great team that we feel will lead the Libertarian Party nationally into the right direction. We need to do things like marketing and branding. Our marketing and branding is awesome. We're attracting a younger demographic. No offense to the older people in this room, but that's the future of politics. We've got to be prepared for them. We have to make sure we have a good website. It's got to look great. It's got to be better than everybody else. Like Jason was saying in his speech earlier tonight, quoting Muhammad Ali, whatever you do, be the best at it. And that's what our team's been doing. I'm getting bum rush right here. If you guys want to bum rush me, that's okay. But when we get to the national level, here's what's going to happen. We're going to work on marketing. We're going to work on branding. We're going to work on fundraising. Because without the necessary capital, we can't do anything. Everything's just a pipe dream. So, what are you guys doing? You guys want to come up here? I don't know what you guys, the light, I can't see anything. So, I hope you guys vote for me. It's going to be a lot of fun. Guys, thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. Guys, this is great. Thank you again. All right, that's probably a wrap. All the paid actors can now leave. Thank you, guys. Have some cocktails, tip your bartenders. This place is great. Have some food.